All right, in this example, we're given an augmented matrix and we're asked to find the system of equations corresponding to the augmented matrix. Okay, so we're just going to call the first column the x column and the second column the y column. All right, so those are the coefficients corresponding to the variables x and y. Right, so this is going to be 1x, so I can just write x, minus 4y equals -1. Right? That's what that first row of the augmented matrix represents. The second equation in the second row is going to be -2x plus 5y equals -4. Okay? So that's the system of equations that's represented by the augmented matrix. All right. So stop the video, try this next one, and then restart it when you think you've got it. So in this example, that we're gonna again this column represents the we're gonna take that to represent the x column, and the next one will be the y column. So this -3 is the coefficient on x, and then we have plus 2 times y equals 1. And the second one, we have 1 times x, which is just x, minus 1 times y. Okay, so we have minus y equals -2. Okay, so that's the system of equations represented by that augmented matrix. In this last one, all right, so now we have a system of 3 equations and 3 unknowns. But it's the same process, except now maybe we have x, y, and z. So I'm just going to make this the x column, y column, and z column. Okay, I'll just use x, y, and z as my variables. So if I do that, I have 2x minus 2y plus 7z equals 5. That's the first row. The second row is going to be -1 times x, so I can just write that as minus x, and then plus 4y plus 3z equals 13. And the last row, we have 3x, and then we have 0y. So I really don't have to write that. I could write 0y if I want to, but that's just 0, so I really don't even need to write it. And then 1 times z is equal to 7. Okay, so this 0y, I don't really need to write. I probably wouldn't normally write that. So it looks more like this. All right, so let's take a look at this last matrix. So this is saying this is going to be my x column, my y column, and my z column. And so I have 1 times x plus 0 times y plus 0 times z, which I don't have to bother writing, and that's equal to 2. So that's basically saying x is equal to 2. Now I've spaced it out because I like to line up the variables. All right, so the second column, the second row corresponds to 0x plus y plus 0z is equal to 3. So basically y equals 3. And then the final row corresponds to 0x plus 0y plus z, 1z, is equal to -4. So basically the matrix in this form is giving us a solution. It's telling us that x is equal to 3, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3, and z is equal to -4. Okay, so that's why a matrix in this form is our end goal, right? Because it tells us our solution. All right, so now let's try our hand at actually playing this game of Gauss-Jordan, and I'll meet you in the next example for that.